All I do is smoke trees, coming loud, yeah. I'm butter on the bread like part cake. And I am all about me like dough ray. I'm in the hood like dope gay.
I'm Jaeden Camstra. I'm a 19-year-old kid, floating with the wind. I'm a half student, and then the rest of the day I listen to music, and I make some. I grew up in a place called the Woodlands, Texas, right outside of Houston. It's a suburb about 30 miles north. A lot of trees, lots of mansions. That's really where I'm from. What's there to do there? You could drive to your friend's house. You can play PlayStation, or you can make beats like I did. I didn't go out that much whenever I started making beats. So yeah, that was really all I did in all high school. The first guy that put me on to hip hop was Lil Wayne. My brother, he was like LimeWire, all this Lil Wayne and stuff, and I was like, yo, I want that Lil Wayne. And then guys now like Travis Scott, Mac Miller, lo-fi wise, bsd.u, Tampa, Jinsong, and then producers, Southside and Metro Boomin. Love those guys. Those guys are moguls. They're awesome. I basically got music making software to just procrastinate studying. I didn't want to do it, so I just found something I wanted to do. It started just a little spark, you know. You just enjoy doing it. The creative process is just a great one. It's one that you can just dive in the whole time. But that's how I started, just procrastinating. That's just what I grew up on. That's what I think about when I want to be positive with myself. I just think about times where literally had nothing to do except enjoy what was on the TV. You know, cartoons, there's no limit to them, you know. Storylines can be as far out of left field as possible. Nothing matches it. I still watch them today. I prefer it over normal TV.
All the same.
Favorite SpongeBob episode? It's the one, it's the really trippy one where Squidward goes in a time machine and then he's all alone and stuff. That episode, it's kind of scary when I was young, but it hits deep, dude. It hits home hard. Favorite serious movie? Clockwork Orange. I love Clockwork Orange. But SpongeBob movie, if I could pick. I feel creative blocks, they're kind of natural, you know. If you're creative all the time, you know, there'd be a lot of better music out at all times. But, you know, just kind of let it sit in and get to the roots of what made you start and just keep going. Keep throwing yourself against the wall. That's the entirety of art, you know. It's gonna be bad. Not everything you're gonna make is good. So just keep throwing yourself out there. Gear does not matter. The homie Immune said, it's ear, not gear. I see a lot of producers, they get caught up in the visuals of whatever program they're using. You know, they don't use their ears as much. They let what's on the screen distract them from what actually is going to be the final output, which is just the sound. Also, quantity over quality. That's usually something that people tend to fall into, just because it makes sense on the surface, but when you get down to it, you want to put out the best that you have at all times. So, every beat, I start off with a sample. Digging through YouTube. YouTube's got a lot to offer, a lot of stuff that has views under under 200 views. And found this Dorothy Ashby sample. It's really peaceful. But I knew when the vibes came in, that's what I wanted. It's a lot slower, actually. The drums are important though. The drums I love the hats that come in, but it's basic right here. These hats are by far my favorite part of this song. You know, it gets that trap bounce to them. Simple two-step minus these rolls at the end of the first measure. So basically, from there, you know, it's a little too slow for me. I kind of wanted something bouncy. I pitched it up 3 semitones and got to this. And got it up to 72 BPM. For texture's sake, this was back when I didn't have any gear. It's just mouse in the computer. Got this little vinyl recording. On top of all that, back in the old days, still a useful tool, isotope vinyl. It's common for getting that really grainy, old-fashioned sound. The next element really is all the sayings. This is from Twilight Zone. It's a great show. It's one of my favorite shows. It just gets the viewer in like the right set of mind in terms of getting ready to hear the actual drop, which is essentially the beat itself. This one's dense. There's a Mac Miller song called Keep Floatin', and they have this drum break that I actually found the sample for. So I had that kind of layered under the drums that I put down. So with the drums I put down, I put a little more trap hats along with a kick. And I found the sample. Kenny Burrell, classic jazz guitars. Again, it was pretty slow. I wanted to get more bounce to it. But you can tell with your ear, you know. You can tell when it catches your ear that you want to use. I have a lot of voxes. You know, a lot of rappers, old bits and pieces.
Check it.
It's all within the context of the song. So that's pretty much how I make my beats, man. Shout out Steezy. Shout out everyone for supporting the music. Much love, y'all.
It's